Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're gonna be start a showcase of law. So the next three videos are gonna be all law. This is the list that I kinda play for law. Honestly, I really like the value from Brook. And then some of the stuff like Basil Hawkins can also be really valuable. And obviously you have your blockers. And I like Robin just because of the matchup against Zoro. And we still play that one radical beam because we're able to. So yeah, if you want to see this deck, it's going to be below in the description. Hope you enjoyed today's matchup. It's going to be against Nami. I haven't really played against a lot of Namis in OP03, so forgive me if there's some misplays that you see there in the game. So enjoy the game, and I'll see you later. In this matchup, we're going against Nami. Huh. Let's keep this hand. We have our Nami. We have our Curly Dadan, right? So we can play Nami here. Let's pick up the Zoro. Sucks that we just saw a law go to the bottom of our deck, but I think that should be okay. Like, oh, I really haven't played against a Nami before, so I'm kind of having a hard time picturing how this is going to work. It's just attack for 5. I just need to go against... I think I just need to go full aggression, right? Before they can mold their deck. We are able to play this Brook next turn, right? Allow me to be able to play the Zoro if I need to. But that does kind of get me in an out spot. We see... Oh, wait, I don't have any... It has to be a red one drop, so... I whiffed that. Which means that I guess I'll just play Sharper and just go like this. We don't have Bonney. We haven't seen Bonney, though, in both of the searches that we did, so it might be okay. So... Alright. They need to trash one more. And okay, they trashed 2 Safs. So we could play the Brook. And that will fill my board up, but it doesn't leave me with any way to use my ability, right? Is there a way for me to get my ability off? No, right? There's no way for me to get the low ability off. So I think it's okay for me to go Brook into Zoro and have an extra down for Zoro to hit for 6. And I think that should be okay. So we'll go like this. Just go 5. Opponent place another 1k counter. We'll go Brook. Or we could play this Zoro. We don't need to attack right now, I think. I guess I should have gone for 6 then. I was thinking of playing the Rush Zoro. But I should have gone for 6 so that we could at least eat up a 2k counter. So that's a slight misplay on my part. Just didn't plan my turn out correctly. So, okay, so this one I need to watch out for. Wow, we have a lot of Zoros. We have a lot of Zoros here. We have 2 for the law ability, which could potentially let me bounce back. I guess we can bounce back the Brook because we don't have any green characters, right? So if that's the case, we're going to attack with Brook first. We can have 3, get our Zoro off. We can give 1 to this other Zoro. So let's go like this. So 2. The problem with playing the Rush Zoro is that it means that I have to override one of my cards, which kind of sucks. It also sucks that we're like trying to override like something that doesn't really help us out, right? Opponent has the down to be able to counter if they have something, if they have a counter event card in their hand, which they probably do. So 2. Otherwise, what we can do is just give 2 to Brook. Attack for 7, bounce back the Brook, attack for 7 again. Okay, opponent gave me the what I need to, right? Wait, they return my Dadan to my hand. Interesting. I think that's actually what I would like, right? So yeah, let's go 7 on the Brook. We should actually go 6 and play the Zoro. We didn't need to play this Dadan, but rubber band, okay. I guess let's go ahead and play the Dadan for now. This our Bonney. We could pick this Nami. Not opposed to that. Or we could just pick the Otama for now, just so that we have that 2k counter. I think I'm gonna need this 2k counter, right? Let's activate this. Let's bounce back our Brook for now and just play this Zoro and just attack for 5 again. Because I need to be able to protect against the Belmera getting into my life. So I think having this 2k counter is going to help me do that. Okay. That's another 1k. That's their 3rd Saf that we see them drop down. So then we need to give 1 down to Belmera. And she has to also be able to attack into us for the interview to trash. Like, as soon as you stop like this hits from happening, I think you should be okay. I'm gonna let that happen so that we can save the blocker for Belmare. I'm okay playing the blocker out because I know that I'll be able to play this Brook out and play the Zoro. Okay, so they return the rubber band, right? They forget about what rubber band does. Like, I'm kind of just playing autopilot right here. So we go 4 on the Brook. That lets me play 1 Zoro. Then we can use the effect again, bounce back the Brook into our hand to play another Zoro. So that's 6. That leaves me with 3 down. 1 goes to the other Zoro. And I guess the other 2 can go to... I do kind of want to play this Shopper out. So it's a little bit interesting. I guess we can go here first. Let's go 7. Let's go like this. Let's play Zoro. Let's go 5. Bonnie has so much active down. Like, they have all the events that they can play if they want to. Alright. So they play the rubber band again, right? Oof. Let's go 5. I think I'm gonna have to play this Shopper out and override one of my units, right? So I think I'm gonna have to play that Shopper out and just override one of my units. We're gonna go 6 here. Start eating up some 2k counters or just have them take the life. And this end. We have multiple 2k counters. We have a blocker. This Zoro is just so good, right? Because it's just putting so much pressure every single turn. Not seeing the Bonney really sucks. Okay, so they use this to return my Zoro, which I guess makes sense. You're taking so much damage. I don't mind if this if this Nami attacks my leader, I would have been okay with that. They're attacking my Zoro though, which is kind of annoying. Okay. Shouldn't go for life. I mean, at this point, I guess this one I can just counter, right? No need to block it. No need to block it. We can play the Brook, which gets us our Zoro out. Again, it's just odd that we haven't found anything that we need. So Brook gets the Zoro out. We can bounce back the Brook and I guess play the Nami, but that's the same thing. At least it gets the Brook back into my hand. If we get another Zoro from this Nami, then we probably want to save that 1 down. So let's go for 6 here. They could bounce back the Zoro. Actually, I did forget about the event that bounces a unit back. Okay. So this was up to 1. Then you try to stop guard there. Okay, they are 25. So let's go 5. Like continuously being forced to bounce this Brook just because I don't have. Like, do I even want to bounce it, right? Like, do I even want to bounce it, or do I just want to go Curly Dadan and just go from there? I guess I can just go like this, right? I can just go like this. Let's go 5, 6, 7. Let's go 7 into the Nami. Okay, overheat. We'll play our Nami here. We get the Shopper. And we pass. So they finally played that over here, returning the character. So they did it before. They did it in case that I was going to activate my Law ability, which makes sense. What I was thinking of doing is actually bouncing back this Curly Dadan and playing the Nami, but I wanted to just go for 7 and just keep forcing events out of them. Like, they don't have to go for life, right? They don't have to go to our life. So like, they can just continue doing this like all game long. I had to let that Zoro go. I always want to just block this Belmare, right? So here, we can just block it. Yes, finally. So let's start with the Bonnie. No. Okay, so we could grab another Zoro. Or we could grab the Hawkins. I kind of like the second Zoro, though. I kind of like the second Zoro. The thing with the Hawkins is that it allows me to bounce back one of these cards at least. Okay, I'll go for the Hawkins. I'll go for the Hawkins. Okay, so 5. So 3 tools. That gives me with 3 down open. So we can go 5 to leader. I am scared of another overheat, so I want to have at least 1 extra down in case that I need to play 2 units to be able to refill my board. Okay, so it was the Love Beam. So now I think it's correct for me to go here first. Let's activate this. We're going to bounce back our Curly Dadan and just play this out. And then here, this allows me to go for 5 5s into the opponent's life. We still have 2k counter and a 1k counter. I guess opponent could go like all in on the Belmare. Okay, so there's that overheat, right? Opponent finally does the overheat. The problem is that it allows me to play that second shopper that we'll be saving in our hand. But opponent once again is bouncing back this guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so rubber band. And then we play shopper. And opponent's running out of cards, right? So the opponent's running out of cards and they're still at 20 cards. Because again, we haven't let this Belmare hit us. And as I say that, they just draw 2 cards, right? So I thought they were running out of cards and they just draw 2 cards. If we let that Belmare hit us, the opponent will be ahead for 7 cards. And that could be a big deal. So I think here... I'm even down to save this Brook, to be honest. Let's save this Brook. Let's keep an extra attacker for next turn. Right? Opponent's gonna try to attack the Law. We're gonna block here. I'm out of blockers because this Bonnie's gonna get killed right here. And as I say that, I draw another blocker. Okay, so let's say that the opponent, how many overhits have they done? 1, 2, 3, right? Or 2? Okay, I think it's been okay. I don't feel like counting. So we're gonna use all our Dawn here, and we're gonna play the last 2 cards. So that's gonna be 4. We won't need to play anything else. So we have Set Stone open. This card can kill the Belmare, let them trash 3 cards, and get active again, which I guess can be okay. The opponent's events are giving him 4k, so I probably want to go for 9s here. So we can go 3 here, go 9. So this is going to battle, so this is going to get active again. If the opponent bounce back to the Brook with like an overheat, then I'm chilling, right? So they trash another overheat here, so they're 15 now. So we're going to play 4 cards, so that leaves me with 3 down. We already know that one of our units is at 9, so maybe we just go 5s. Maybe we play the Nami instead. How crazy is it to go for 5s? Let's go 9 first. Okay, they take the life. Or maybe we don't attack with this Nami. Maybe we go 5 here and then go 8. Okay. The problem with the 8 is that it's so easy for them to just counter that. I kind of like the 5s. Kind of like the 5s. Put 3 on the Nami and attack for 5 again. Because the opponent's gonna look at that. The opponent has to start using their 2k counters anyways. So we go 5 here. Yep. And then we go Zoro, and then we go here, and that lets me save one of my units. Opponent doesn't really have any great attackers, and we've seen them use all their Sevs already. We've seen them use like 3 other Sevs. They only have 2 cards left. Whatever they throw at us here, we can just block. And now they have to use more Dawn on their other units to be able to kill stuff. So the idea here is forcing them to use their Dawn, right? Okay, so obviously they're not going to kill this Basil Hawkins. So they're choosing not to kill the Basil Hawkins, which makes complete sense. Opponent has 5 Dawn open, 2 cards in hand. We can go 1 Dawn here takes us to 7. Another 2 takes it to 9. So that's a 3 Dawn commitment. That's a 3 Dawn commitment. So we can go 9-9 on 3 units and 5 on another one. The last overheat could be a problem. Let's go 5 here. Attacking for 9s is crucial just because all their events give them like 4Ks, right? So all their events give them 4K. Well, I guess at this point, right? I mean, we attack for 9. So this is going to be 9. This is going to eat up 2 cards, an event plus something else. So this is eating up 2 cards, sorry. And then my second 9 attack hits another 2 cards. And then my Law also gets to attack for 9. And opponent only has 4 cards, so they shouldn't have enough to protect all 3 9 attacks. Because their events get them, I guess Death Wink gets them to 11. So if they play a Death Wink, they can only play 1 Death Wink, right? So they didn't play the Death Wink. There you go. They went for the Giant, which is 4K. And they also used the Love Beam for another 4K. So we just go 3 here. And attack for 9. Even if opponent has 1 Death Wink here, they can only use 1 Death Wink. And then we still have the Law attack to be able to hit them with. This is the hard part about going against Nami. They don't have to attack your life. That's the Death Wink. Opponent has 2 cards left, but has no more Dawn active. So then we attack for 9. Opponent only has 2 cards left, which could at most be 2 2K counters, and we're able to beat them there, right? They're not able to get to 2 to 10 to be able to save the Nami. But that kind of shows how it's a little bit annoying against Nami, just because the opponent is able to constantly just ignore our life, right? We never took a single life hit, so there were 4 cards there that we never got to draw. And that's kind of like the power of Nami, that they can just like ignore like your life and you can't really do anything about it, right? So yeah, but this is the Law list again. It's gonna be in the description below. I think I like the value that you get from Brook. This match was a little bit awkward because we only, like, Brook was really the only green card that we had for a while until we got that Bonney. And then, you know, obviously, we top decked that Law there towards the very end, but didn't really do anything for us, right? So I kind of had to slowly start working, right? Robin there wouldn't have hurt, right? Being able to kill some of their units. That way, the Nami would have been a little safer when we attack for those Nami attacks. But you have to just do that against them. You just have to continue to pressure their life. And as long as you stop the Belmare and the Seth from being able to attack your life and trashing 7 cards from the top of their deck, it slows them down enough. And this is what Law is able to do, because we have so many blockers, and you saw how many times we blocked that Belmare attack. Opponent was not able to ever get that hit on our life, right? And be able to actually trash so many cards. If we let them trash those cards, even though it's giving us an extra card, it's just putting them too far ahead to their mill win condition. Eventually, once you're ready to commit lethal, once we got into that 1 life left, that's when I started doing the 9K attacks, right? Because I know the only thing that the opponent has that's more than 9K is the Death Wink. So yeah, you just have to continuously attack for those 9K, especially once the opponent took that first 5K hit. It meant that I had 3 attackers that were all gonna do 9, and the opponent was gonna have a really hard time dealing with that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this matchup of Law versus Nami. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.